So today starts the big maple festival in town, and a storm is a-brewing. Can you stand it? Look at that. I was gonna go tonight and film some stuff because tonight is the opening night of the festival, but the rain, the wind, the storm. I feel bad for all the vendors that are there. It's sad. And it happens almost every year. And here's the storm. Holy cannoli. The street's already flooding. I'm gonna go to the other window to show you. Can you see it? Wind is blowing. Tomorrow's supposed to be nicer, and we'll take a walk over. Okay, you guys, it looks like there's a break in the storm for today. I think we'll take a little ride or walk, depending if we can walk over there before it starts pouring again. But I do have to go to the post office to pick some stuff up. So what we'll do is drive over to the post office, and if it looks good, we'll take a walk over to the fair, take some videos. Okay, so turn the hat around in case it's raining. The neighborhood is insane. Like, people are double parked in the street and stuff. I guess they're not from the city. You can't do that in the city. But there's people that live across the street from me, and they have like cars just... So if I want to try to back into my driveway when I get back, I can't, because they're parked right across the street. Here, I'll show you. Isn't that lovely? That's double parked. That's not, those aren't parking spots. Anyway, we're hitting the post office first. There's a nice break in the rain. My husband has decided that he's going to work on the back porch, which is going to be a mudroom. So of course it's raining. That's when he decides to do some work. So we'll check that out when we get back. But I'm going to try to walk around and see if I can get him some sausage and peppers and anything else that we can find. Okay, here we go. There's some stuff over here. And over here, we have to go very slow because there's a lot of people walking. Oh, the tents are up. Everybody is hunkering down in the rain. But look at all these cars. I don't know if they'll even be parking in front of the post office. Although I hope so, because I think you're not supposed to park there, but we'll see. Not sure that it's... Oh, yep, I think I might have a spot as long as the car's not coming. There we go. And then we'll walk over if I can find parking somewhere here besides here, because this is just for the post office. You guys, the sun came out. So we went to the post office, we picked up what we needed. We're gonna go walk around, see what's going on here in town. Let's do it. The town is a-buzzing. We're gonna go through all the little lovely crafts that they make. Honey from the heart. There is a band playing, which I'm amazed. These are all the little flags. I usually get the bigger ones because the flagpole I have is a big one. And all these lovely wooden things. How cute are these for plants? And light poles. Of course, you have to have a kettle corn, right? Fried dough. This is the whole food area. Pretty packed. Pretty packed. Curly fries.
Okay, thank you.
Back here because we're going to get some sausages. whale. It looks like the sky's starting to open up into a storm again. So we're gonna head back because I do not want to hit that. Or I should say, I don't want it to start pouring on me, but we've got our sausage sandwiches. I'm gonna cross over, but here's some cute little stores in town. Okay, we're back in the car. It looks like it's gonna start raining. I mean, the sun came out for like maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes while I was out there filming, and now it's definitely gonna start raining soon. But, like I said, we got these. There's the Polish sausage and peppers, and then the mild and hot sausage and peppers. For the hubby, while he's working on that enclosure that he's doing on the back porch. So when we get back to the house, we'll have to check out how much he's done and give him a lunch break. Just driving through town on our way home. I mean, at least we got out of the house, right? Can you believe how much greener and how everything has blossomed from the time, which was just like a week ago, that we went to Chicago? And it was, the trees were still kind of bare. I mean, up in a mountain, you can see that it still needs a lot before it gets greener, but yeah, like look at that. Waiting for that storm to hit too. I'll tell you what, those sandwiches smell really good. They're like smelling up my whole car. I'm going to make a quick stop. There's a lot of parked cars everywhere in town. Not over here too much, but everywhere else. So we're gonna pull over here. Look at how pretty everything is. I'm gonna park the car, hold on. We're gonna close our window so we don't get too much outside noise. And I'm going to unbury the mic. See if that helps. Okay. Look at how gorgeous. Even with the storm, everything is green. Trees are starting to bloom. Right? I like this park. This is where I like to walk sometimes. It's a lot quieter than the other park in town. Okay. Hopefully, like I said, the mic wasn't being hit by this lovely thing here the whole time that I was talking while I was driving. I stopped here for a minute before I go home because it's going to be really loud there with the banging and the sawing and everything else that he's doing. Got the sandwiches. That was the main reason I had to go, because my husband was like, I really want one of those sausage and pepper sandwiches. So I had to go get it for him. We did that. We did a quick walk around. I'm going to see how all this came out on video, because I was just kind of walking and talking. Not sure what I actually got and what I didn't. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show you is, hold on, I had to go to the post office to pick up this book. I know what you're thinking. What does it say? Well, it's in Polish. Pretty nice too. I got it for my sister because I'm going on another road trip. And this time it's to see my sister, which isn't too far away. So that she has something to read. She doesn't read in English. Gotta be a Polish book. And I found it and I was like, I read about it and I thought, I think she might like it. I'll be packing it in my suitcase because I'm heading out soon to see her. And after I see her, I'm gonna go hang out with my hubby at work. He's working at a site kind of away from home, so I'm gonna go hang out with him there for the week coming up shortly. I don't know when exactly. So that's why I had to go to the post office, and then we had to go to the fair. Of course, I wanted to show it to you, festival. I did say the rides were not there. There was just a few games because, as I showed you yesterday, it was pouring. Like the storm kicked in right when the festival was supposed to begin. And I don't know, I mean, maybe later in the evening they still had music and everything, but I was not going to go out there in that rain. And then I woke up this morning and it was raining and raining and raining. And I said, okay, so I guess I'm not going to do the festival video because there's not going to be anything to show. And then it paused and the sun came out and we were able to check out a little bit. Maybe next year I'll do a better one, a little bit longer. But at least you got to see a little bit of the town and the festival. Do you guys have festivals in your town or your city or wherever you're from? Do you have like block parties? When I lived in the city, they used to allow people, like especially if everybody on the block knew each other, which most of the time they did, to actually like have the police put like those horses out, wooden, you know, the blockage, so that you can't go up that street. And then there would be a big sign that said block party, and everybody on that block came out and they, you know, whoever made food and they played games, and it was so much fun. Music would be playing and it would start at like 10 in the morning and go till 10 at night. It was great. Okay, we're gonna head home and see how the hubby's doing with the little addition. It's not really an addition. We have a back porch, and ever since we moved into the house, I was like, I want to make this a mudroom, because when he comes home from work, or, you know, we live in an area where it's always either raining, snowing, like the weather is very rarely dry. So your feet and everything are always dirty because you're either stepping in mud or snow or sleet or whatever. So, and especially with him coming home from work, he does construction. So when he comes home, you know, he's a mess. And so when we moved in, I was like, I want to enclose this back porch and make it a mudroom. Originally, I was going to have my washer and dryer in there too, but I decided to just leave that in the bathroom. So I have something on my face. It looks like I have something on my face in this video. Anyway, so I said, let's close that up and make that a mudroom. And then off of that, we can have a back deck. And as you know, we've been working on this house for 2 years. Well, maybe you don't know because I've only been on here for a year, but it's been 2 years. We do room by room. We almost finish it, and then we start another project. Now, the project is, he decided, making that a mudroom. I think because I have him coming in the side door, and it's just like a little area. And to be able to like take off your shoes and hang up your coat and do all the stuff that you want to do before you enter the house. And then you have to walk up the stairs to actually get into, because it goes, the side entrance goes to the basement or up to the house. It's like 4 steps. It's not like it's a big deal, but trying to take our shoes off while the other person's behind you, waiting to get in to do the same thing, especially since we did the floor in the kitchen. I don't really want to walk into the kitchen with our dirty shoes. So I think because I had it set up that he would now be coming in the side door, he's now saying, yeah, I need a mudroom. Like now before anything else. And so yesterday in the rain, he came home with all this lumber. And then this morning in the rain, he said, I'm not going to start building I'm just gonna see how to, you know, what's underneath this one pole and blah, blah, blah. And then all I heard was noise. Drilling, sawing, cutting. The garage is open. He's coming in and out with wood. I'm like, so he's working on it. So let's go check out what he did. I hear it already. Let's see what he's doing. There he is.
Taking video on me.
He loves to be on camera. He's framing this out. This is the back porch before. You know, I forgot to take all the pictures. I like to take pictures, the befores and afters. Did you get any pictures?
No.
Well, the rain stopped. The sun actually came out for a little bit. And I got you some sausage and peppers. So you can take a break for lunch, yes? Maybe? Okay. It's starting to rain again. I made it just in time. See, those clouds were coming? It's starting to rain. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to rain and we got in just in time. So this is the side of the house that I was saying that he gets to come into. And we did this floor in here too. Can you see it? This floor came out pretty nice. But we made this as like a little side entrance so that when he comes in, oh, screen door. This is all of our burnables because here you burn your paper. But yeah, this is all the room that you have. So you have this like little area, and right now he's hanging up his work coat here. The cedar is really cute. I like the way he did that. And it's a mess, so don't judge me on my mess. But also, which I thought was really cool, there was all these yardsticks. I don't know if you could see that, but he put them all right there when he was redoing this whole area. So it looks cute, you know, it's got its own little thing. But like I said, this is it. This is all there's his work boots. And then, like I said, this is where we take off our shoes before we go into the kitchen. So it's tight. And that's why he was like, I'm going to do that back area. Yeah. Okay. So there it is from this angle, from the kitchen. So here's the kitchen floor. And then we just leave everything down there. I still have to get a new curtain for that, but we're going to redo that whole door anyway. And then this is the kitchen, as you know, my yellow kitchen. And my little mat that's right here. I'll show you, yeah. He's working on this room back here. Can you see it? I have to move the curtain so you can see it. But yeah, so this is going to be the enclosure. All the wood is out here right now. And he started with the framework. And then that's going to be our mudroom. There we go. 3 sandwiches. Let's see which one's which. I think they're packed like this. Yes. So we have sausage and peppers everywhere. I eat mine without bread, but it's easier for them to just put it on there. And I think this is the Polish kielbasa one. And then we have, I'm looking for the hot one because I want to eat the hot one. And it got kind of mushed up. Like she was putting it in the bag for me. Let's see. I think that's the hot one right there. Look at it. And then Let's just double check. Yep, it's already 1 o'clock. Yes, you did. Look at you. I'm going to have the hot one. Just this one. Well, it's pouring again. And he's still out there working on the back porch. I feel so bad for the people at the festival. It's like really coming down. It looks like the marching band is actually going to do a parade, and they're coming down our street. Isn't that sad? They all have to wear their raincoats. So I guess they're going to do a parade, but I am not going out in this rain to show you the parade. We'll have to wait till next year when it's nice. So I'd like to hear. Tell me about what kind of festivals or fairs or celebrations your town or city or block has. In the meantime, have a great week. I'll see you next week with either a travel adventure or something else. Bye.